The Real Madrid team, just the one change from the side that won at Alaves last week. Thibaut Courtois behind a back four of Lucas Vázquez, Eder Militao, Nacho and David Alaba. In midfield, Casemiro, Fede Valverde and Isco. He is the one change with Luka Modric out. And then the front three of Karim Benzema, Gareth Bale and Eden Hazard. And this one he overhits, so wide to Campagna. Morales, always dangerous from long range. Lovely control from Jose Campagna. It's great to have him back. And Levante will come forward now with Roger Martin. Ball drops to Casemiro, who looks for Hazard. He plays the 1-2 and gets the cross in, flicked on by Roger Martin. Back to Alaba, sent long for Benzema. No offside flag for now as Benzema races through. Cuts back onto his right foot and Gareth Bale with the fine finish. What a shot from Gareth Bale, and Real Madrid have the lead. Brilliant strike from Bale.
Well, it's 1 out of 1 in terms of attacks for Real Madrid. The first time they've attacked and they score. And it was
And now Clerc arrows the ball in. It was a good one, but
end of the season and did well as well.
And Morales with a nice touch on to come. Heads inside towards Benzema, trying to control and with improvisation, but used his hand to do so. Goes on to find Hazard. Flick through Levante. Calmly done by Morales, sending in the cross. It's just above the moment with Campagna sending in the in-swing. A really poor corner though, Toss, but then giving it away. Alaba taking on the long-range strike. That was not too far wide of the right-hand post. Another one in Campagna. Clerc going outside him. This will become less of a factor as the game goes on then with Vázquez. There are still 4 in the middle for Real Madrid, and that's a nice looking cross that is met. Given space to send in the cross, it's a good one. Nearly players would like, but Morales trying to feed it out. Still Morales, just got it caught under his feet. Free kick played in. Beyond.
Difficult to manage, but it's so important they can keep, if they can keep. And Gareth Bale does well to race across from the opposite flank, gets himself in position to assist Karim Benzema in a smack.
Nacho sending it long. No foul as Robert challenges Hazard. Finds De Frutos. Now Campagna with the poor ball. Will power into the area. He's going to keep it in. Clerc heads the ball. Finds Valverde. Bale's moved into the middle and will attack this cross and stab it wide on the volley. Maybe a little tentative on the fit. Once again on the ball. Find Benzema. Flick for Alaba. Cross it as the corner is played in by Alaba. Aitor comes, doesn't get there. Win it back. Here's Hazard. Has it taken away the Champions League in his previous stint at Real Madrid, but not La Liga.
So it's really having difficulty.
Isco with Real Madrid's first corner of the game. Right hand side, trying to take on Alaba, who stands of the penalty area, finds Casemiro, and now the strike comes in from Fede Valverde, and he didn't catch it cleanly. But that's something.
Of this first half, but I think that they also want the
repertoire having to come out of his goal here. Far. Alaba will send in the next ball. Benzema with the header just wide, and a big breath of relief from Levante. Cut back, it's going to fall for Benzema, and it's blocked by Robert. Levante just hanging on here. They'll be,
because he hasn't been playing much. The narrative is that he's not in great shape.
Again, no flag for now as he steps inside, and now the flag does go up. It was one of those that always looked offside.
Whistling because the goalkeeper wasn't like throwing the ball.
Gets it away only as far as Isco, who tries the chip and sends it over the bar, but again a sign of habit for Valverde. He wants to strike, hit it with a lot of power. He hits another one as well, and that deflects off a defender and behind. Fede Valverde having 30 yards out, hits it just wide, and I think Aitor was a bit worried there. He initially left it, and then say is the biggest club in the world, certainly one of the biggest clubs in the world. Comes to him, sets up for the strike, takes the deflection, almost reaches.
Sometimes underestimate because it's not.
Morales with another.
Late.
And there's an example, as you were speaking, that they're not doing that now. As it's worked to Morales. And now Roger Marti! Courtois can't save it, and it's the equaliser 28 seconds into the second half. Could they turn it around, we were asking? Well, it didn't take long. Roger Marti with the equaliser. And what a turnaround, incredible.
Well, it's complacent play from Real Madrid. So strong in the first half.
Now Hazard. Casemiro with the strike that to send in the angled ball towards the far post, and Roger Martitos. Three in the middle, laid back for Melero, who's going to strike it. As Morales and Marti ahead of him, they try to combine now. Got 12 goals last season. And they have to do some. Asensio's calling for it at the far post. It's not going to reach him. Finds De Frutos. Cross is a good one. Campagna! What a strike! The half volley was beautifully executed, and they've really turned it around now. A special goal for Jose Campagna. What a strike!
Well, it's an incredible strike. It's an incredible turnaround. Second half.
Here's Carvajal with a dangerous ball in, and it nearly reaches Benzema.
And was preferred by Zidane and now Ancelotti. His body shape, wasn't aware that there was a player behind him.
To Rodrigo, and Vinicius drives it across goal of his career. Here's a break for De Frutos. Morales running through the middle, who gets away from Miramon. Vinicius scores. What a great equaliser from Vinicius. His pace was good enough to initially take him away from the defender, who could never quite get back, and he finished it perfectly, which is exactly what we've been asking of Vinicius so many times over the last. It to be a bit more watered, didn't he?
We saw it being heavily watered at half time.
His fifth appearance as the free kick comes in, bounces down, what a chance, and they've scored again. Levante, incredible. Robert Pierre had the easy task of converting from inside the 6-yard box after the free kick just dropped into his path. He could not have since the break. Hazard trying to change that now. Turns, takes on the shot, but Benzema. Vinicius goes for the flick. Oh, what an equaliser from Vinicius. Brilliant skill. Delicately lofted in off the far post. Sensational goal. And a stunning game here. 3-3. Real Madrid back on level 2.
Levante. Alineación. Fernández, Coque, Robert, Duarte, Sou, Campaña, Melero, Cler, De Frutos, Martí, Morales. Real Madrid. Alineación. Courtois, Vázquez, Nacho, Militao, Álava, Valverde, Casemiro, Isco, Bale, Benzema, Hazard. Real Madrid buscará pasar a 6 puntos de 2 partidos de la Liga cuando continúen su campaña 2021-2022 a Levante el domingo por la noche. Los blancos abrió su nueva temporada con una impresionante victoria 4-1 frente al Alavés el fin de semana pasado, mientras que Levante jugó un empate 1-1 con Cádiz en su primer partido de la campaña. El partido entre Levante y Real Madrid terminó con este resultado: